We're first introduced to Judah as the fourth son of Jacob and Leah. Up until Judah's birth, Leah had been hoping to earn Jacob's favor by the birth of their sons. But Judah's birth marks a shift for her, which her naming of Judah represents. His name means praise. For this time, Genesis tells us, she accepted that God had loved her by blessing her, regardless of what her husband thought. This time, she praised the Lord. The next time we see Judah in Scripture, we realize that he too needs a change of character. In Genesis 37, it was Judah's idea to sell his younger brother Joseph into slavery. Now, this did save Joseph's life, but Judah's motivation was dark. Selling Joseph kept the brothers from the guilt of murder, and they made money. Then we have the account of Judah and Tamar that serves to drive home Judah's poor character and lack of righteousness. Genesis 38 begins by telling us that Judah left his brothers to go and start a family. This is telling us that Judah would now be the father, the patriarch, responsible for the economic, social, and moral well-being of this branch of his family. A bit surprisingly, Judah marries a Canaanite woman. Maybe the family had been turned off of marrying their own clan by their father Jacob's bad experiences. Now, if we're to see Judah in a dubious moral light here, with selling his own brother and marrying a Canaanite, the Bible clearly portrays his sons as wicked. He has 3 sons, Onan, and Shelah. As the patriarch, Judah arranges Er's marriage to a woman named Tamar, but we're told that was so wicked that God put him to death. Judah then does what he should have to provide for Tamar. She was societally dependent on having a man in her life for survival. So Judah has his next son take Tamar into his household in levirate marriage to provide a male son that would take Er's inheritance and secure provision and protection for Tamar. We know the story though. This son was also evil, and God put him to death. Now, the depth of Judah's poor character is revealed. He makes a wrong judgment. He blames Tamar for the death of his sons. She's clearly the problem. She's evil. She's cursed by God, Judah thinks. My sons are good men, even though they're clearly not. Judah lies to Tamar and sends her away, a woman who's directly dependent on him for survival. A long time later, after his wife's death, Judah visits a city near Tamar. She veils herself like a prostitute and tricks Judah not only into sleeping with her, but in giving her his very items of authority, his seal, his cord, and staff. His signet seal was his authoritative signature. Whoever had it could do business in his name. The cord may refer to how the seal was carried, and the staff was likely carried by Judah to mark him as the patriarch of the family. Tamar, perhaps the most vulnerable member of Judah's household, now had his authority. Judah was willing to trade his authority for lust, and Tamar was forcing Judah to provide for her, which was his duty. When Tamar is found pregnant, Judah has no problem exercising his authority to condemn her to death. He wouldn't save her, but he has no problem killing her. Then Tamar's wisdom is revealed. She presents the seal, cord, and staff. By her deception, Tamar has saved Judah the guilt of her destitution. His foolishness in giving his authority away is publicly revealed, as is his failure to provide for Tamar. Judah has a character-changing moment. He declares, "She is more righteous than I." The next time we see Judah is in Genesis 43, when he takes personal responsibility for the safety of Benjamin on the journey to Egypt. Judah leads the delegation of Jacob's sons back to Egypt, even though he is not the oldest. He acts as their spokesperson to Joseph and refuses to allow Benjamin to become a slave, offering himself as slave in Benjamin's place. Judah is now a man who takes his responsibilities seriously and acts righteously. Upon the entire family's return to Egypt, it's Judah that Jacob sends ahead of them. He's become the leader of the family. Now, rather than us believing he was always equal to the task, the Bible chose to record his character development, showing how God had taken a wicked leader and turned him into a righteous one. An important point for the man who founded the tribe that the future kings of the nation would come from. Thanks for watching. Click the playlist on screen now to watch more spotlights. And if you want to read the full article, click the link in the description. You can always go to BibleDiscoveryTV.com for more videos, articles, and resources.